One more from Daniel, and I agree. One more from Daniel. What are the top 3 games remaining in the La Liga schedule outside of Barcelona and Atletico that you believe the team has to win to keep their La Liga title hopes alive?
Interesting. I have my concerns with Valencia away. As always, I think that's always a very tricky game for Real Madrid. Valencia always show up for that kind of game. They hate Real Madrid. Their fans hate Real Madrid, and they like to win Real Madrid's chances. Plus, it's fairly late in the season. I think it's in May. So it'll be interesting. That will be an interesting game to watch. I also have, let me check real quick here. I also have San Mamés early in January. I think it's on January 21st. I think that's also a tricky game considering that it's right after the World Cup. The Copa del Rey starts I think it should start right around then, right? So I think that's also a tricky away game. And the first game, well, the second game after the World Cup, which is away at Villarreal, even though Villarreal haven't looked great at all under Quique Setién, I think will also be a tricky one, considering that Real Madrid might miss some key players. Maybe not miss, but you know what I'm saying. Maybe those key players will not be at their best. So I think those 3 away games are the ones that concern me a little bit the most.
Yeah, I'll just add some of the usual suspects. Betis away at Benito Villamarin. I think Girona away will be just annoying and tough.
Yeah.
Sanchez Pizjuan away, even though Sevilla sucked this season, who knows what they'll look like by then. And even if they do suck, it'll still be a tough place to play.
And it's the second to last game in La Liga, by the way.
Yeah. Also just some scheduling things that, we have Liverpool and then Barca 4 days later. The Clásico is always on the side of a big Champions League game. And I don't know.
We have Anfield, and then the Madrid derby at the Bernabeu. Also,
that's a tough string of games in February. The other one, I don't know if you realize this. I certainly only realized this a few days ago, but we play Valencia twice in 3 days.
Oh, because of the
Supercopa, yeah. So January 11th and then January 14th. They may rearrange that, maybe make it 5 days instead of 3 days. I don't know, but
on Real Madrid's side, it doesn't say the January game against Valencia at home. They don't. It doesn't. It just doesn't appear on Real Madrid's side. It appears under February. Ahead of the match against Mallorca. So interesting there. Yeah,
I think they may have reshuffled that then.
Yeah, I think so.
Would make sense if they
did. The last 5-6 games in La Liga are going to be tough and are going to be, obviously, this is Captain Obvious here, are going to be decisive. Real Madrid, in those six games, Real Madrid have Real Sociedad away, Getafe at home should be fine, Valencia away, Rayo at home should be fine, Sevilla away, and Bilbao at home. So those away games against Real Sociedad, Valencia, and Sevilla are going to be tough. Those are all in the last 6 games of the season. So we'll have to wait and see. Yeah.
All right, back to Cristiano. Patrick Odaya Fadi says, "Hi, Keanu and Lucas. I hope you're both doing well. In light of this whole Cristiano soap opera